2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo came to the NBA as an unheralded 19-year-old from Greece. But he's been a quick study at the NBA level. One reason? He actually takes notes. He said, we all make mistakes and your mind can't remember them all. I write what I did wrong and what worked. I'm going to keep it going. Someday, I'll have a collection.
Boy, that's fascinating stuff, D.A. Thank you so much. What better way to learn from your mistakes? Mark, how long into a season do you wait until win-loss counts really start to matter?
I don't know if you can put a specific timeline on it, Kevin, but I think you kind of look at the season in maybe 10-day windows or 5-game windows, maybe a month window. It varies from coach to coach. For me personally, I would try to look at things in 10-day to 2-week windows and then evaluate from that standpoint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Antetokounmpo is out there with McCollum. And it's Smith, then it's the chosen one, and it's Dedmon in its center, locking down the middle. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Top of the key. Beal can't get it to go. Here's Dallas. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Porter kicks to Beal. Ryan with a screen for Beal. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pin.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through.
Whoa! Hey! Watch out now. Watch out. A lot of guys have great vision, but they're not always willing passers. Not the case with Smith. Very unselfish and aware of keeping his teammates involved.
This is it to Johnson. Bryant off the left rim and out. Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Beal. Washington. And it's sent back by Bryant. Porter in the corner. Takes the three. Good on the triple. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Antetokounmpo kicks to McCullough. And the pass to Washington. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And the Mavericks, Clark, certainly have lived up to their name. They've never been scared to break the mold.
Exactly. And you respect it. They were taking threes in volume before. They go back to the mid-range game, not content to be followers. They want to be trendsetters. Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked them down, and it was easy.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In 4th, the Wizards.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Bryant with a screen on Smith. Wall dishes to Bryant. That one off the back iron and out. The Mavericks leading. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Corner with a block. That's to Washington. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. The chosen one's got 9. The chosen one's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Ball passes to Beal. Wizards passing it around. Johnson kicks to Bryant. From 7. Bank shot. No good. Mavericks leading by 4. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Here's McCullough. Not going to go that time. And Washington the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them, because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end. You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And then for Dallas, Thompson, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Bobby Portis comes in for Chris McCullough. And it's Barnes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Here's Washington. Here's Thompson. Missed inside.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oubre with it, and Moore kicks to Ferrell. To the wing on the left, and here's Olynyk from the arc, and again, Washington with the triple.
Now listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Here's Washington. Rebound by the Wizards.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Mavericks trailing. To end the run, it's tipped. 1:27 left here in the opening quarter. Kick out to Moore. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want. An uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
3 on 3. Pass to Farrell. Olynyk has the open look. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Doubled by Oubre. This is into Washington. Off target from three-point range.
He has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
That one doesn't go. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And Moore kicks to Farrell. Down low. Here's Topcar, and he drops in the way up off the glass.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
No good with the layup. Now here's Oubre, covered by Barnes. Oubre kicks to Farrell. That will count. Topcar. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Dallas gets called for the foul. The Wizards shooting their first free throw. Dallas going with the whole new group out there. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Smith is out there with the chosen one. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's McCollum in at the power forward position. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. I think everyone can now agree that John Wall is one of the better point guards in the NBA.
No doubt. At this point, when you factor in his production, he's got to be in the top 5, if not top 3 guards in the league. One of the better passers we have as well. It's just hard to find guards that can create so easily the way Wall can.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. Finished with 45 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He put up great numbers and a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. We'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to prove it.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
And the NBA has had coaches who are as legendary as any player. With that in mind, Clark, who is your pick as the greatest coach of all time?
Man, I can't even begin to have an answer for that one. There's some guys that jump out, though, when you think about that list. Who would be on it? Greg Popovich for sure. Phil Jackson would have to be included on that list. Fred Auerbach, Chuck Daly for the way he was able to manage his players. Pat Riley, consider him as part of being on somebody worthy of that list as well. And I'll even go back a little farther and throw Lenny Wilkins in the mix. I thought he was really good with a number of different teams that he coached.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
And Porter, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. You've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. The pass to Washington. For three, Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Washington.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team, just as you might expect. The bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making shots. Right now, they're behind him. He certainly could use his help.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
Wall against Smith. Wall kicks to Bryant. Back to Wall. With the screen for Wall. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
You know, one of the things I like about Wall, Kevin, is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
Here's the chosen one with 4 seconds on the clock.
I'm not playing.
Defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Wizards lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, scoring has not been an issue. How are you getting those looks that you want?
I appreciate it, D.A. You know, my teammates have done a great job of finding me whenever I get a gap in space. You know, I know as long as I keep moving, I keep hustling, you know, they'll set me up in a position to score. And, you know, fortunately, I've been able to get a few to fall in my way the first half.
Well, it's been...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
We're down by 2. Oh. They said I played good.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
The explosive backcourt is Wall and Beal at the 1 and 2. Porter is out there with Johnson, and it's Bryant in at the center position. That's the room for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
I like how Smith goes right at the defense. Actually, I love his attack mentality. He's not shy about shooting it inside.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
Wall, no luck. Dallas shooting not great, 40% for the game. Washington passes to Smith. Here's the chosen one. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. The chosen one's got 21. And Dennis Smith, it isn't his first of speeds. His which is phenomenal.
Like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on.
And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break.
You know, even though Antetokounmpo is a bigger guy, longer guy, he handles and passes.
line of change. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Washington. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly.
Had to fix my thing.
Any better than that, Greg.
Sinks the triple.
That one goes down. But offensively, just
I only scored because I was fixing my stuff. Save. Brian just saved you, boy. Brian just saved you, boy. That was KO and deny right there.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
No good for Washington.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good
So,
looks
man, he
fly.
fell for it. They made sure I was leaving open.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David Thompson, certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
For the Wizards, Olynyk is checked in for Bryce Johnson. Ejuan Moore comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Farrell subbed in for John Wall. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Rogers checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Portis comes in for Chris McCullough. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Wells is subbed in for Smith. Washington's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
I keep forgetting we
Farrell
playing a
kicks
team
to
of
Olynyk.
Washington. I ain't shot no.
Robinson against Beal. Here's Bryant. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Hey,
Bryant's
Kev.
got his second bucket of the night.
Put a man,
Cornell
put
has
a body
got 5
on
of 8 shots to fall for
him.
them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the team. And it's blocked. Beal against Robinson.
What is going on? No, I
Outside
see.
Beal. For 3, Olynyk. It's rebounded by
I
Washington.
can't see that, man.
The chosen one's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That shot is off. Great D that time from Beal.
What? What is he doing?
A baseline J. It's rebounded by Portis. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Washington, and he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
You see
Well,
that
I tell
face
you
the
what,
boy
guys,
put up?
the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Rogers. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Glenn Robinson III. Moore passes to Farrell. Now, here's Oubre. Tight defense on him. The Wizards working the ball around now. Inside. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And you gotta love the big
I fouled
kid in
him
the
back.
paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the
No,
court tonight
T-Top.
either. And it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The Mavericks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Washington. Here's Thompson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Clark, as an analyst, do you feel you view the game drastically different from when you were in your playing days in college and the NBA?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I really do, because I've benefited from the different coaches we've had a chance to visit with over the years, and that's added to my perspective. And you tend to look at things differently when you're playing. I was always a student of the game, but clearly I think I've become a lot more analytical as an analyst, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as a day-old pop.
To the wing on the left. Dishes it to Oubre. And another miss by Washington. Mavericks leading by 4. And that one's good. Barnes has got 9.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Olynyk. And that time, also a missed shot.
You know, the defense did a good job playing through the pick. Outstanding contest on the shot.
Here's Portis. And finally they hit one. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
A good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. Right back after this break. Welcome back as we get going. Mavericks leading by 10. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Harrison Barnes. Smith is out there with the chosen one. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Portis in at the 4 spot. Smith for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And I'll tell you what, if the defender is not on Smith before the pass, it's too late because he's always ready to fire and he burns.
Out to the right wing. And Olynyk kicks to Ferrell. To the right side. Here's Topcar. Dedmon with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Washington, and that one is hammered home.
You getting no paint
ball there, and the
with the chosen one. Are you serious?
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And here's more outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oh.
Here's Washington. Portis rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Down low, top call.
I subscribe to your channel.
Well, I like how
smack my subscribe button. I subscribe to your channel.
Against that.
Let's get it, beast.
Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible.
Show some love to the Greek Freak. Antetokounmpo for joining us.
You go to something else.
Boy McCullough.
That's what the best coaches do.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Chris McCullough comes in for Portis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for Barnes. Smith for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
This game nasty.
Smith's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Mavs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball move.
Really a prime example of the difference they've operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Out of bounds. Wizards ball. Washington keeping possession. Bryant is checked in for Olynyk.
No, sir.
Here's Wall over Smith, and too long on the shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good
Be
on a number
surprised that
of
nigga Bill
The
Lane.
shots just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas
sir.
of the game.
There's a
No
screen.
sir.
Here's Beal. Nice team.
Oh, he gonna give him that. All right. What's up,
for the
dude?
take.
What's up,
And
dude?
that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah,
up,
I
dude?
agree with you wholeheartedly.
What's up,
I mean,
dude?
not a lot of effort
Okay.
put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him
Come on,
more
dude.
off the
Dude, you
screen
see
in that
it coming.
situation. Way to work
It was
the
an
glass. Buffet
AKA
style.
alley-oop.
Second chance buckets.
It was an
They can make a
AKA
big
alley-oop.
difference.
Wizards
Don't hate
trail
it
by
was.
16.
Don't say it wasn't, because it was.
Bryant
It was
with the
that
screen for
alley-oop.
Wall.
I seen it.
Bryant up top.
Come on. Come on. Give it to him. Give it
Back
to
to
him.
Wall.
John Wall. John Wall can't hit him, my boy. Clam. Clam.
Johnson dishes to Beal.
Come on, Bradley.
And he
Look at
didn't
your
get
boy.
quite enough under that one. Mavericks leading by 16.
How you gonna do it? How you gonna do it?
Smith kicks to McCullough. Dallas moving the ball
Oh
around.
shit, my bad. There you go.
Ball. Got a piece of it. Porter
I thought
with
you
the
about to do
steal.
something, Greek.
A drive by Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And
They're
two
like,
shots
ooh, the
coming up.
Mavericks got really cold.
Officials
I
are all
know.
over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, their passing has
Stop
been
blowing the whistle
picturesque.
for the nigga
Big
fouls.
of beauty
You
in
niggas
both
play
halves.
without
More
fouls.
than a few of their baskets have come off
So
assists.
I like the street.
Yeah,
No
but I
such
also
thing as
like
foul.
the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting.
I don't even realize
around the
street no more.
rim.
Nigga,
Are
foul,
really
bro.
right there
Get
aggressive.
on the phone, bro. Oh,
Here's the chosen
Oh.
one. He's covered by Beal.
come on,
Porter
bro.
with
Why
the
you
steal.
gonna run by me?
And here we go.
I got a turn.
Porter's running.
What's up?
And it's Wall in the
Clamps.
corner. Left side,
We
Bryant.
here.
And again, Washington no
here.
good.
And they've controlled
Oh,
the
what?
boards,
Okay.
and
What you
that's a
gonna do,
big
Greek?
reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper
do,
edge
Greek?
to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo.
I hear Jimmy, don't talk in the mic. I heard what you said long time ago. You talk to y'all.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
What we going?
Porter against Antetokounmpo. Outside, Wall. Shoots from the line. That's good on the jump shot.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
Buddy Bill trying to talk to me.
Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Beal. Pass to Washington. Beal on the double team. Off target from three-point range. Wizards trail by 12. It's Wall with the drive. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Washington. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
We always talk about what a good shot is from time to time. Clark, how would you define a good shot in the context of an offensive possession?
To me, Kevin, a good shot is a shot that a guy can make 60 to 80% of the time when he takes it. Whether that's a three-point shot, your post-up moves, your mid-range jump shots. Those are quality shots. And then the other piece of it is you don't want to take a lot of contested shots. You can make them as a pro, but good shots are shots you can make 60 to 80% of the time, and usually that means you're getting open shots versus contested shots.
Your boy was putting on this show out there. I like when they do this one right here. They do this in screenplay. Cause I always be right there and I pick it up. It's be just like that. You know what I'm saying? Why I like
That
that
is
screen
just
play
a
right
careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Smith. Fires, high post. No good for Washington.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop and you're back in rhythm.
Not that one.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
No good from Washington.
Are you serious, bro?
Beal with it. Now Smith defending. Beal dishes the Wall. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
And so he makes Dallas leading by 7. Here's Washington. And on the Howard, and in it goes. The chosen one's got 38 points.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
They double him with Wall. Pass to McCullough. Now the feed to Smith. Good on the triple.
Come on, what are we doing?
And now a 12-point Dallas lead.
That's the
And
setup
how much
I want you
longer
to try.
are they going to keep that
Leave
foot
somebody
on the
open.
accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Johnson kicks to Beal, and he comes up with the deuce.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And so it's Dallas with it. At one point, they led by 16. Edmond passes to Washington. From the high post, he drills it. The chosen one's got 40 points.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner. But unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, will be rather flat.
So no problem for Dallas.